Well, hi. We've been trying for literally damn near like the last hour to try and give you a rapid fire edition of the Mizzle and Dub show. But technology just wants to give us the big middle finger. But
Big.
nonetheless, I finally think we got through. But here we go, a super rapid fire edition of the Mizzle and Dub show where we're gonna discuss game one of the finals that took place on Thursday and then preview game two on Sunday. And definitely the Nuggets, which we have to give some correct information. The Nuggets actually played in the last ABA championship series before they merged into the
Oh,
NBA,
oh,
which was which was the last ABA title for Dr. J's New Jersey Nets as they played in that series.
oh.
And the Nuggets lost that series, and the Nets were the last ABA champions before the merger the next season.
Okay. Drop some knowledge on them.
So there's a little bit of history for that. But for it being their first NBA Finals appearance, well, you knew Denver, and Denver is one of the great sports towns in the U.S.
Yes.
Just it's one of the great sports towns. Very passionate, very knowledgeable fan base. And if you never paid attention to the Nuggets, you have missed out on some fantastic players that have played through the Rocky Mountains. I know people think about Dikembe Mutombo instantly
Hey,
and
hey,
Carmelo Anthony
there's a
and
great
Chauncey
legend
Billups.
that came out of UCLA by the name of Tyus Etney that played for the Denver Nuggets.
Indeed. But
Raymond Felton from North Carolina
yes,
played for
play
them.
for the Nuggets.
Yes.
Of course, Mr. Missiles guy, AI put on the Nuggets jersey
That was the ugliest
for
uniform
a
that he
hot
could ever put on.
for a hot boy minute,
Oh God, but
none
he balled out though. He balled
but
out in Philly. I mean,
he was a
see,
Nugget.
I'm so accustomed to Philly.
Of course, the sharpshooter known as Mahmoud Abdul Rauf
But he
played
was
for the
more
Nuggets.
better as a trailblazer than he was a Nugget.
Well, that remains to be seen. Of course, Brian Williams, before he was tragically murdered, he was a Denver Nugget. Rodney Rogers
Yes.
played for the Nuggets.
Didn't uh
LaFonso
didn't
Ellis.
I was getting that. Didn't somebody by the last name of McDaniels play with them as well?
No, Antonio McDyess was a Denver Nugget.
McDice. That's the name I was thinking. Thank you, sir.
Yes,
See? Yeah, yes,
yes,
yes.
yes.
News of Mc
Um,
something.
of Robert Pack also played for the Nuggets. Of course, Michael Adams, who had the record for most free throws consecutive for a long time with his short self. But of course, two names that come to mind when I say Denver Nuggets, and basketball historians know this, and people just don't realize how good these two were. One is Dan Izzle, who has his
Indeed.
number 44 retired,
Indeed.
former head coach and GM of the Nuggets, and perhaps one of the greatest scorers that no one talks about, who wears the number two, Mr. Alex English. If you never seen Alex English play basketball,
I think
the man,
that might be a little bit past some people's time in our
the man could score the basketball. Let me
indeed.
tell you,
Indeed.
the Nuggets had some good teams in
Yes.
the 80s.
Yes.
Got to the got to the conference final in 1985.
Yes.
Unfortunately, they ran into Magic Kareem Worthy and the
Oh
Showtime
boy, didn't
Lakers.
they?
So I'm just telling you, Denver has had some good teams, but they were ready, and we thought the rust with Denver having all that time off while the Heat and the Celtics won 7 games. Denver said, "Hold my Coors Light or hold my Coors," because they definitely showed no rust. As once again, I mean, yes, it goes through the Joker, but really for the Nuggets, it started with Jamal Murray, and then Aaron Gordon carried it over,
No, no,
and
no,
then
no. You got it backwards. It started with Aaron Gordon because he had the first 12 points. Out of their
correct.
14, he had 12 of them. So he got the show started. And then Jamal Murray picked up where Aaron Gordon, because if anybody was watching the game or as I was listening to it, Jokic, the Joker, aka the Joker, he didn't want to score. Again,
No,
he was a
and that's
facilitator. And he was, man, that pick and pop was working. I mean, how do you forget the guard Jamal Murray? I mean, he had like 3 dunks in a row.
You want to talk about two-man game? Certainly in today's NBA, Jokic and Murray, without question, play some of the best two-man game that there is
I mean,
in the
that give and
NBA,
go,
period.
the,
And
the little swing around, give and go,
yeah,
cut to the basket, and Jokic is so damn tall. And let me tell you, I know it's hard as a defender. You don't think, but if they're continuously running that play and you keep running over the top instead of trying to go under because you know it's coming,
yeah,
still trying to follow Jamal Murray, well, you're not getting around Jokic. That's a big son bitch. You ain't getting around him that easy.
with a very lengthy wingspan to go along with his height.
Feel me? So when he's doing that, he's facing you and you're coming at him. All he does is catch the ball, turns around. Oh, Murray, as Murray was doing, cut around because the person's still facing. Man, Mike Malone drew it up perfect. He knew what Miami was going to run on defense because you didn't see that play ran against the Lakers. You didn't see that. Adjustments are a motherfucker, man. That means Mike Malone was watching film and watching how the Heat were playing. And he was like, oh, I got something for that. They couldn't even when Miami went to their bread and butter zone, Mike Malone had an answer for that. So, but here's a stat. And I texted this to you earlier today, brother. All of the Heat championships that they've won, they've lost game one. That's LeBron and that's D Wade. They lost game one.
Well, remember back in 2006, Dallas was up 2-0, and the Heat won four
That's when
straight.
nope. That's when D Wade, not the Heat. No, that's when D Wade was like, "Fuck this! I didn't make it all this far just to get swept or not even make this a series." Not only did I make it a series,
well, he won the MVP and gave a lot of those aging veterans that ring for the first time. I'm
well,
talking
we
about
all know
Gary
that
Payton,
first
Alonzo
heat
Mourning.
that first Heat ring was all Dwayne Wade. That was all Wade.
Definitely.
There was nothing you cannot tell me that Dwayne Wade did not do. He literally wanted that. You can tell that he had a heart of a champion before he even got a championship, and he wanted that ring.
Well, I mean, heck, even the senior season in Marquette during that during that
Yes,
that
that was a
NCAA
heartbreaking loss.
tournament run.
That was a heartbreaking loss.
Yes,
And to see Dwayne Wade walk off the court like that, that was a tough loss for Marquette that year.
actually, whoever gave you that stat lied because actually,
Oh well, that was
Miami
ESPN.
won. Well, ESPN lied because Miami won Game 1 of the 2011 NBA Finals.
Well, ESPN need to get their shit together then.
Yes, they do. Now, yes, the Thunder did win Game 1 in 2012, and the Spurs won Game 1 in
Yep.
2013 and 2014. But the only Game 1 that they did win.
Wait, what? Miami has how many championships? 3.
They won 3.
They only got 3.
They won 3. They won 3.
Yep. Well, that was NBA on ESPN with the blue check mark that gave out that information.
Well, they got it wrong because, like I said, the only Game 1 that they won was 2011 against the Mavericks. And then LeBron James disappeared in 2011 and didn't see him again until 2012. But that's here nor there. But
well, we prove the facts on this show. We get our shit together around here.
Yeah, we like to fact check ourselves. But final score was 104-93. And despite the fact that Denver did win by 11, if you are Miami though, you're a little bit encouraged because
you should have got blown
even
out.
though Denver hit you with everything and was executing everything to a T.
Yes.
And the fact that Haywood Highsmith gave the Heat some fantastic minutes.
But just imagine if Jimmy Butler contributed like Bam did. Bam had a damn good game.
Bam played outstanding.
And you know, Strus couldn't hit the Pacific Ocean if he stayed right next to it.
Strus could hit nothing. Vincent could hit nothing.
Nothing.
I mean,
Martin was half. Martin was
Yeah.
Miami won't have another game like that.
But no. But Gabe Vincent was solid again. Like I said, Haywood was solid. Heck, even Kyle Lowry shot the ball well. So if you had gotten anything from Butler, Strus, and Martin, Miami might have stolen game one because Miami had a lot of open looks
Oh,
and just could not hit anything with the
didn't they look like
exception.
the Warriors?
Oh yeah,
Good looks just couldn't hit the side of the
a lot
barnyard.
of lot of good looks couldn't hit nothing at
No.
all. But
I mean, the Pacific Ocean is this damn wide. You
yeah,
miss it.
but even with that, even with Jimmy Butler struggling, which he did not look like it's the first time I really saw Jimmy Butler not engaged to shoot the ball, and I really don't know why. He will not do that in game two. That's a guarantee.
Are you hearing anything about the questions they talked about his ankle? They're trying to say if the ankle's an issue, but I wouldn't even. Why are we asking that question? The man played a game 7. Well, he's been playing on that ankle.
Yeah.
Hell, I still have problems with my ankle injury from when I played um, Hoop Riders. How long ago was that? So
20 plus years ago.
Yeah, so
But
it's not gonna heal.
No, I mean this is.
I mean, it
this
will
is,
heal, but
yeah.
you will have some lingering it. Like, I think I'm one good roll away from being on one leg.
Well, here's the thing. It's the NBA Finals. You get up, you tape it up, and you go. That's what you do.
Well, the quote from Jimmy Butler: "Ain't nobody gonna give a damn about my ankle."
Exactly. But plus, he's gonna play. He's gonna play in game two. So there's no worries on that. He's gonna play, and like I said, he's not gonna shoot 6 for 14 in game two. I'm gonna promise you that.
No, nobody on the Heat is gonna shoot like they shot in game one. Now, can we say it's nerves? I wouldn't even say it's nerves because, I mean, they didn't took down powerhouses already. So I just think Denver was a little more physical. We know Miami's a physical team, but Denver got some bodies, like bodies. It just won't be easy for them.
A lot of size, and when you got Gordon and Porter getting rebounds, that's what tends to happen.
And fucking Porter had a good game too.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Jamal Murray almost fucked around.
Yes, he did. 6 rebounds shy, but Brent Brown has been fantastic in these playoffs and just continues to play defense and make key shots. And it just seems like Miami would get within single digits. They would get within 8. They would get within 7. They would get within 6. And Denver would just go on a mini run, and all of a sudden they're back up in double digits again. So
and it made it look easy. Well, hold on real quick. So when's the new beat ready? Soon. I mean, we are coming up on year 3, and that's when we want it.
The beat's done. I have the time. Well, how much time do you want it before? It's like
whatever you want to. Well, intro should not be longer than no more than a minute, maybe.
Yeah, it's only like 40 seconds.
Perfect.
Well, yeah, that works.
We need it soon because year 3 is coming up.
Tell me the exact date.
When is year 3?
June 27th.
3 days before your birthday. I know you're working on your album and our intro, but can you fit that in, please?
Gotcha.
Thank you. All right. My bad. Had to let everybody know to be ready for a new intro produced by Zordak-san.
AKA the super dope beat maker.
Damn right.
AKA his son, my nephew. Who was about to be freaking 15 years old, and I'm not ready for this dadgummit.
And a 10th grader.
And a sophomore. Insane. But, I mean, he continues to play well. Again, I guarantee you, KCP, Contavious Caldwell-Pope won't shoot like that. But the one thing about him is he was so engaging in the huddles, talking about, hey, this is what it takes to get here. This is what it takes to win it.
Yeah.
And he just kept encouraging his team to play through it. And, that's just a credit to him.
Yeah.
And it's just fantastic. Now,
they'll come out with more passion in game 2. There'll be a lot. Jimmy gonna make those outrageous shots in game 2.
Well, here's the thing. And both teams are coached so well, and you know Spoelstra's going to make adjustments because, like I said, he's been here before. This is his fourth. No, I think this is his fifth NBA Finals appearance. So
How many
he
with
knows what it
LeBron?
takes.
Didn't LeBron and them go what 3-4 times?
4 straight.
So yeah, this is
Win
you're right.
4 straight. Win
That's right.
4 straight. No, this is his sixth. I'm sorry.
Yes.
This is
Yeah.
Spoelstra's sixth
Yeah,
time
that's
in
what
the
I'm saying. The
NBA
five.
Finals.
To be,
Yeah.
yeah. We had
Yeah.
this discussion already, but I was
Yeah.
correcting you and you went here.
I see. My mind doesn't think about that damn Walt Disney bubble, whatever the hell you want to call it. But
You mean the Lakers' proud championship that they think they won 82 games and then went through a full playoffs? That one?
the 0.5, yes,
Yeah.
yes, the 0.5. But anyhow, they will adjust. Like I
Oh,
said,
for sure.
those shots will fall for Miami.
Yeah. Denver will want to kind of clean up that because if they see those shots again, they will fall.
But then again, Denver did the great thing. And the funny thing, the funny thing about that is Denver wins by 11, but the Heat hit 5 more 3-pointers than Denver. Miami made 13.
That's strange because it looked
Denver,
like Miami couldn't hit nothing.
No, and Miami, and the Nuggets hit only 8. Now, granted, Miami put it up there 39 times for 3. Denver only put up 27. But actually, both teams turned the ball over because they took care of the ball. Miami only turned the ball over 8 times.
Oh,
Denver,
wow.
yeah, Denver only 10. So
there's no points off turnovers. That's good basketball right there.
Well, even with that, Miami had 13 points off their turnovers. The Nuggets only had 9. The Nuggets only had 9 fast break points, but the game was controlled in the paint.
Yep.
46-38 in favor of Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Denver's largest lead was 24, which of course it got cut down. But as you talked about it, which was interesting, the Miami Heat only went to the free throw line twice.
2 times.
That is unheard of.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. How many times did the Warriors get it free throws against the Kings and the fucking Lakers?
Let's not go there.
Well, I was just saying. I guess the referees was trying to show that there's no favoritism. So look, even the Heat got 2 free throws. Fuck out of here.
Call it like you see it. That's how.
Thank you.
That's how you do it. But
I've been watching this damn sport for too damn long for me to see like, oh, you're gonna do that, and I'm gonna be okay with it. No, I'm gonna call you out on it.
But it's almost kind of scary to think that if you're Miami, do you try and force the Joker to be a scorer? Because the Joker...
No. You let him get his because he's going to get his. You got to worry about Porter. You got to worry about Jamal Murray. You got to he's going to get his. That's what I mean. You just got to play defense on everybody else.
I think it's safe to say that Murray and Joker are going to get theirs.
Yeah.
Because
I guess you can't let Aaron Gordon get off then.
No. Well, like I said, Gordon shot the ball 7 to 10 at 16 points.
Now you talk about that's efficient.
And had 6 rebounds. Michael Porter had a double-double, 14 points, 13 boards.
That helps.
Of course, the Joker is who the Joker is, as you say, a walking triple-double.
Walks in your building
out the bag
in his bag.
At the bag, as you would say. So like I said, it's like Denver did a lot of things right.
Yeah.
But yet Miami kept fighting. And like I said,
you're right. That is the scary part.
Even with, I think, in 2 or 3 minutes left, I think Miami again got within 8 before Denver said, you know what, we're just gonna, finish it out and close it out. So here's one thing we know about the Miami Heat. They, for one, have never lacked for confidence. Never have.
And they won't lay down.
No, they won't lay down. They play to the final buzzer. They feel like they belong.
Yep.
They feel like, they are just worthy. But here's my question I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to ask you to put your coach's hat on.
Ooh.
Why is there an injury to Kevin Love that we don't know about? Because you would have figured this is a series where you could use Kevin Love's rebound. No, he didn't play at all. Him and Udonis Haslem were the only two Heat players that did not play in game one.
Well, I don't expect Udonis Haslem to touch the court unless it's like a 40-point lead. And that's kind of pushing him to be on the court with a 40-point lead.
Correct.
But the reason why I don't have an answer for that, because you would think that you would put a good veteran out there that's been there. I believe, did he get that one with LeBron?
Was he part of the 2016 championship team? Yes, he was.
Okay, so he was on there. So he got one with LeBron. So he knows what it takes. So you can put him out there. Maybe he was a defensive liability. Who know? I don't know. But I think you put that veteranship on the court, though. At least, I don't know how to answer that one. I mean, but you know what? It's almost like, but we answered this question. It's what Stephen A. Smith said or answered when he got asked the question. What coach do you trust in these playoffs? Eric Spoelstra. So we just gonna have to sit here and trust whatever maybe game one was a filler.
Yeah.
Now maybe you might see a little more Kevin Love in game two. I mean, maybe he's resting him. Maybe he'll pull him out there when he needs him. They just played 7-game series. Kevin Love is very injury prone. So maybe Spo was trying to save him for the right situation. It's a 7-game series, and you got to win 4.
Correct.
So Denver got one. Now Miami, all Miami got to do is do their job, because we all know the series really starts, as the saying is, when the home team loses.
And
that's
Denver
when the series starts.
And Denver has continued to hold serve on their home floor. They've not lost a home game.
And guess what?
Yet.
I'm still riding with Miami to take one. I took them to take game one. So, okay. So
as did I.
I'm picking them game two. I'm picking them game two. I can kind of tell you how the series is going to go. So now, since it's been flip-flopped, so now we got Denver to game one. I got Miami taking 2. Denver will take 3. Miami will take 4.
And then the chess match, that is the best 2 out of 3.
And I think Miami will take the one in Denver. And I think Denver will take the one in Miami to come back to Denver on Father's Day for game 7. Yes. That's how I got this series going.
But one thing we do know is the Miami Heat, as it has been proven, they are not scared of the road, because, as we know, they won 3 out of the 4 games of the Eastern Conference Finals on the parquet floor in Boston. So now that they're getting their sea legs, they're above sea level, their altitude legs under them.
The lungs are accustomed to Denver.
Yeah.
We'll be a little good. I see a tremendous game from all the role players from Miami. I mean, agree. Denver's going to still play their game of basketball, but I believe all these games will be close.
I agree.
What's scary is, if you're a Denver fan, you were up 24 points.
Correct.
And you were dominating. I mean, every time, everything you were doing was just working.
Yes.
And you let the Miami Heat cut it to single digits. Like, as you said earlier in the show, that's confidence.
Yes.
That's something to build on. Like, okay, they're okay. Yeah, they're a juggernaut, but we can get them. If that statement fits where I'm going at with that. But like, to be up here, and we may not be up to your level, but you let a 24-point lead go.
Well,
not like you let 24 go and it got to like 10, 12. No. I think the closest Miami got was 6 points at one time.
Correct.
I'm preaching that.
And again, here's the thing, and you and I both know this. the Miami Heat know who they are.
100%.
They know who they are. They know who they are. They stick to who they are. They know what they need to do. It's just, feast or famine. That's
Well,
just
we're gonna
how
have
it
to put
is.
we're gonna have to put some respect on Jimmy Butler teammates. He don't want them to be called role players.
I don't
No.
know.
See, that's where you know that your team, like you said, they know who they are. They are here. And whatever Spoelstra is out there putting the Kool-Aid, if it's artificial sugar, CNA sugar, whatever that sugar is,
Hurricane sugar.
or what, yeah, they drinking it. I mean, you can.
So to pimp on what you're saying, Miami got as close as 9, and that was at the 2.5
Okay.
mark in the
Start
fourth
with
quarter.
6.
So
Okay.
again, once Denver went back up 13, 187, that was the last of it. But they got within 9 and lost by 11. So, which goes to show you, Miami still fights to the very end. Like I said, they definitely will make adjustments. And like I said, it will be another close game Sunday. So let's roll reverse. If you're the Nuggets, knowing that Miami's going to try to come out and play desperation basketball on Sunday, what is Mike Malone's game plan? What do you do to try to combat and weather that storm?
Well, what first off I would do is continue to run with what's working and see if Miami make the adjustments. And then once you see Miami make those adjustments, that's when you start making your adjustments. You continue to play what that was working for you, that got you the W.
Play Nuggets basketball.
Yeah. Play that, and then once you if Miami, but do have a backup plan if Miami stops that, which I know he will, and just be prepared for what Spoelstra gonna bring, because you're gonna see a little bit something that's different, and but just stick to the course. I mean, you know the motto: if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And then once it gets broke, then you fix it. That's.
Well, as we always say with our beloved Golden State Warriors, just run the damn offense.
And it's already been shown what it happens when they run the offense. It looks
Correct.
like Denver's doing what Denver did in the first 3 quarters.
Correct. Well, in the association, there is all but one slot left unfilled as far as coaching vacancies goes, as the Phoenix Suns decide to hire Frank Vogel, which
This guy continue to get a job.
Well,
are we going to say because he won the bubble championship, that's the reason why he's getting a job?
To some, that they might say yes, but I mean, it's not taken away from him because I mean, Frank Vogel is actually a decent head coach, and he's coached some
Well, he's at Indiana. He's at Indiana
teams.
Yeah,
and he coached the Nets.
Yeah, I
interesting.
remember more at Indiana more than I remember in Brooklyn.
Well, a very interesting. Well, this is when they were still in New Jersey, not necessarily Brooklyn.
Excuse me. Yeah.
I think he was still. I think he was coaching Jason Kidd at the end of his New Jersey run before he became before he went back to the Mavericks. Just a very interesting hire by the Suns.
Yeah, I agree.
I just don't know what to I just don't know what to feel about. So, with that said, just to go through the coaching vacancy, so we know that Nick Nurse is coaching the 76ers.
And good job, Monty Williams getting the bag from the
Detroit Pistons.
And that young core, he gonna have them boys playing basketball. Wiseman got better.
If Cade Cunningham can stay healthy, because we know the talent is there.
Yes. Monty Williams, I really would like balling. I'm sorry.
I really would like to see him. I would like to see Cade Cunningham and Wiseman kind of play together and almost kind of play the 2-man game that Jokic and Murray plays.
Preach, brother. Preach. That's sweet. That's sweet basketball right there.
But I will say 3 years or less. But I'm gonna say 3 years. Pistons will be in the playoffs.
Well, hell, didn't we say this about the Suns the moment
Correct.
Monty Williams? And
correct.
Guess what he did with the Suns? within 3 years, had them in the
They were in the
finals.
finals.
Now, if we want to talk about the bubble and how good the bubble was, the Suns played good basketball in the bubble.
They went 8-0 in the bubble. And we said many times on the show when we talked about that, we said they're going to jump kick that into their season. We didn't think it was going to be a trip to the NBA Finals, but that's what it turned out to be, which was a trip to the NBA Finals. And unfortunately,
And what year was that? What year did he get him coaching into the finals?
to the finals, 2021 against the Bucks.
No. Well, I mean, what year he was coaching that got him?
I think that was his third year.
Oh, third. Okay, within 3 years. So you damn right. And he has a younger squad.
Correct.
So he's gonna sit there and soak up all that knowledge. And you know Monty Williams gonna get a good coaching staff. He'll damn near probably get the same coaching staff that he brought with the Suns. So I'm looking the Eastern Conference might be shifted by getting Monty Williams.
Well, the Pistons can only go nowhere but up. And I just think that is
that was a tremendous hire. I'm happy for Monty Williams. Well, we ain't got to talk about the man's story. We love Monty Williams.
We've talked about that so many times. Actually, you were correct, my friend. It was his second year that the Suns got to the finals. So you were correct. I thought it was his third, but technically it was his second year.
Yes. See, facts on the show. Facts. That's what we do.
He only had one losing season in Phoenix.
And you get fired. I don't understand. I don't understand that. It's baffling.
Well, I'm gonna say, and this is just my 2 cents. This is just my thinking. I'm thinking how they lost the last 2 games in the conference semifinals the previous 2 years. I think maybe that's maybe the reason why it happened. I don't know. I can't say that it is or is not. They made the trade.
Are you firing Mike Tomlin?
After one losing season? Hell no.
Okay.
So, why am I going to fire a guy who has done nothing but consistently win since I named him the head coach? Now, if he lost the players in the locker room,
I know the 2 different sports, but I was just trying to compare.
No, I get it. I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
Okay, all right.
My thing is, my only thing is, if you suffer your first losing season in Tomlin's case, he's been there 15, 16 years. I mean, still hasn't had a losing season, but even before they rallied to finish the 2022 season with a winning record, they were talking about possibly letting him. I'm like, why? What for? The man has not been below 500 for his coaching career.
Well, we know we know that the Steelers coaches retire. They don't fire their coaches.
No.
You get the job, it's when you're ready to go. We ride with you. I mean, they'll fire the offensive coordinator before they fire the head coach. That's correct. The coordinators will go before the head coach.
Correct.
That's so. I don't know. Well, as a Warrior fan, I'm glad that Monty Williams is out of the Western Conference and in the division that was with the Warriors. But damn it, now he in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. But I mean, Monty Williams is really one of the true gentlemen of coaching and one of the true gentlemen of the NBA. Definitely hope he does well in the Motor City.
Oh well, I'm his biggest fan, regardless.
As he tries to get the Pistons back on track, and of course, him coming from the Popovich tree as one of his former players and a coach, I do definitely expect it to get back into shape again. So
his coaching tree is outstanding.
Yes, it is. His player/coach's tree has just produced nothing but winners. That's all you can say. It's produced nothing but winners, and you know that's just what you expect. He's on the popular show. He'll have them in contention. That's all you can say. That is all you can say. That is all you can say. So, game 2 of the NBA Finals is on Sunday.
Indeed.
It will be, I think it still will be the same time, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30.
I'm off.
No, it's in prime time. So it'll be 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Of course,
Oh.
all of the games of the NBA Finals will be seen on ABC with Mike Breen, Jeff Van Gundy, and Mark Jackson.
That means any empty room at the job site, I can watch it.
Yes.
Those TVs do ABC.
So it is minus 8.5 for Denver. Yeah. The over-under is 215.5. That's the over-under. They're giving Nuggets -5, Heat plus 8.5. Money line plus 300 for Miami, minus 385 for the Nuggets, for those that are interested in placing their bets on game 2 of the finals. But I do agree with you. I think this is the game to where Miami will adjust and bounce back and take game 2, and I think it goes back to South Beach even.
Yes.
But if Denver does go up 2-0, kudos and a shout out to them. And hopefully during the duration of the finals, we'll have some more special guests again. Another thank you to Ryan Sullivan for joining us on our last show. We greatly appreciate it. And again, thank you to all our subscribers on our YouTube page and our Instagram page. Eventually, hopefully one time during these finals, we will go live, even if it's just for a brief 5 minutes live during the finals and talk about it. And then do another rapid fire edition. Yes, or do another rapid fire edition recap of game 2, which hopefully we can do it Sunday after game number 2 or later in the evening.
I'll be here.
Or later in the evening. But this has been a super rapid fire edition as we recap game 2 or recap game 1, preview game 2, see what happens. We thank you for bracing with us because technology was being an absolute pain trying to get this show done. But nonetheless, we got it done. So before we close it out, who's your big X factor in game 2? Real quick.
Strus. Excuse me. If Strus is on, there's a good chance.
Well, I'm gonna say Caleb Martin.
I want to say Martin, but no, you know what? I'm not gonna even say Strus. I'm gonna give you a real sleeper, Duncan Robinson. He has to step up because you didn't hear his name much in the game, in game 1. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Duncan Robinson. Yeah.